Alrighty now. I have no chin whiskers. Let me back up and explain that. This afternoon, I didn't get around to actually getting a shower until about, I think, as soon as the shower was over and I sat down in my desk chair in the bedroom, the clock read 11:59. No, that's not true because Linda was up. It doesn't matter. I shaved the chin whiskers off, but I didn't shave. What I did, I have a little, excuse me, trimmer clipper thing, and I trimmed all the gray white whiskers off. And the reason for that, I'm growing the mustache and goatee back. Linda told me she thinks I look better with all of it. So did Benjamin. It's not laziness on my part, really. It's just that I prefer to have the facial hair, because when I was a kid I couldn't grow it. My mustache would have a big pit right here between both halves. It still does, but at least now I'm older, fatter, and it's more acceptable. I posted a short that just got through uploading, and this will be my actual vlog for today. So what is today's vlog about? Well, it won't be much longer. It'll be a fairly short vlog, but I want to refer to a family I'm not going to name. I'm friends with, at least on Facebook and YouTube, with all of them. They're having a family squabble right now. And an older brother there are two twin brothers, not identical twins, a girlfriend, and an older brother and a mom and dad. Originally all from Texas, I think. Mom and dad still have a ranch in Texas. Older brother lives on said ranch. The twins have been having a fuss, a major blow up. That happens sometimes in families, but it's not like the claim that was made, all families do this. They don't. I'm just going to tell you something. My own personal family, we hash things out. A lot of it comes from humbling yourself and actually loving your siblings and parents. And in our family, that is the case. Petty jealousies create, what is that from? I don't have a clue. Hang on a second, folks. I'll quit fidgeting in a minute. When I find strange receipts, oh, I know what that is. Okay. That's from Salvation Army down in Ardmore. I bought a desk chair that ended up being Linda's desk chair. It's nicer than any desk chair she's had, and I just felt like, she's my sweetheart. I'm back to sitting on the wing-back chair in there. I've suffered this long with it. It's not that uncomfortable. It really isn't. It's really well made, and I do not want it on the front porch where the elements can get to it. So we put it back where it was, and I sit on it and watch television with Linda, which I'm going to be doing here after a bit, after I do all this. I've got some other things I've got to do. But getting back to this family that's having this big squabble, in case the either one of the twins see this, I sent a message on YouTube to the one and said, get me on Messenger. I can help you resolve this. The simple solution is you do a contract for deed for some property for your brother that you're having problems with. He refuses to leave. Don't make him leave. Sell him 10 acres. Let him pay a contract for deed. Don't buy him out. Just have it put, you can do a survey. The property may still have money owed on it. You can do a rent to own to him and figure out what's fair between the two of you. That's all I was going to tell him. But here's the thing I have a problem with. Don't know what that is. Let me get my glasses on. I'm going to stop. My wife gets so mad. I'll do my fidgeting after the video. Here's the deal. The ex-wife of the one brother has now posted a video and giving her 2 cents where she's been maligned and they've talked crap about her. I don't subscribe to her channel, but I will tell you 2 things that are wrong with the whole scenario. Number one, even though all parties involved claim to be Christian, you can't really be a Christian and live in fornication or adultery and have children out of wedlock, which the ex-wife did. You don't, being tattooed and having earplugs doesn't mean anything. I've known some folks that are real good Christians that have all the above. So what's the main ingredient with them? Church attendance and actually realizing you've done something wrong, asking God to forgive you, repenting, and going forward. I have a cousin in Ada. She and her husband tattooed out the wazoo, lived in adultery, had children out of wedlock. But guess what? Once you do that repentance process and it comes to a halt and you go from there, they're now married. Children have mommy and daddy married. They go to church Sundays and Wednesdays. That church attendance is a necessary part of being a whole person. I don't care who you are, and I've got people on here that can tell me that's a bunch of crap. Fine, it's a bunch of crap, but it's not. You have to put God first and then your spouse second and children third, except in the case of a mother. Now, you folks need to understand this. Children will always matter to a mother more than anybody else. But those children shouldn't matter more than God. That is reality. But I've said my piece. Maybe he'll view this and maybe he won't. That's a simple problem there. If you don't have the legal expertise and you see this, get a hold of me on Facebook. I'll draw up a contract for deed with you, or a rent-to-own policy. And yes, I do have the ability to do that. And I won't even charge you my normal fee. And yes, it's a consulting business and I get paid really well. I'll give you this one. You want it resolved, I'll help you resolve it. It's very easy. You're smart. You should see the viability of just selling him his own little portion of ground there, and don't be greedy. I don't know what you guys are paying for the 60 acres. I imagine it's more than what the property's worth, to be real about it. Property down here on average goes for $10,000 an acre. So if you had 60 acres down here, you'd be looking at a serious chunk of money. 6 acres would be $60,000. So you're looking at $600,000 for 60 acres down here. But we're in a tourist area. Property and living down here is higher. So where you're at, no, it's not a tourist area. That property up there is what I call scrub land. I know it's great to you because you're buying it and it's going to be yours and you're making it what you want it to be. I understand all that, and I also understand you and yours are young. And buddy, my friend that I'm talking to right now, I'm old enough to be your parents' parent. I'm old enough to be your grandpa. And I've had a lot of experience dealing with stuff. I have done conflict resolution as a counselor professionally, and I have a consulting business now that part of that is also involved in that. Like I said, I'll give you one. I won't charge you. But that sign up there is what I want you to pay attention to. Be kind. Be kind to your brother, to your older brother, your mom and dad, your fiance, everybody involved. Be kind. And to the other twin. That goes for you as well. Right now they're not posting on YouTube. I imagine they're getting to the point that they're starting to be litigious. But your ex-wife chiming in, I stumbled across her video. I was at the school picking kids up, and I went to YouTube on my phone and it just cropped up. I don't subscribe to her channel because I understand how immature and selfish she actually is. It's written all over. You know, I'm sorry that life is rough on you guys, but I gave you a clue on how to get it unrough, how to make it smoother. Repent, talk to God because He's real. Have Him bless you. I've been praying for you, but part of what maybe will fix all this is God putting you through it so you'll learn. Now, on to other things. On my other video I've already posted, I went over to the lake at Lodge at Fun Valley, and it's not over the dam. It looks like it's lower today than it was yesterday. I went over there. Canada geese out there floating around. Now, there might be a few little fish in there, there might not, I don't know. There probably is. But geese are waterfowl. Big word there. W-A-T-E-R, water. They like swimming. It's what is in their best nature. It is what they do. They live on water, near water. Let me get a sip. So I got a shot of them swimming. I reviewed the video. I like it over there. It's a great place. Now, I have talked to Matt and I've talked to Jerry today. Found out my pastor, Larry Fry, and his wife, Sandy, have COVID. So I tried calling him earlier, and then he called me back when I was taking the children home from school and let me know that, what in the world? Oh, okay, toolbox. Let me know that he had just gotten up out of bed. COVID is not a joke. It is, you're sick when you've got it. Linda and I have had it twice. Jerry and Diane's had it once. Oh, I think Matt and his buddy Mike and Mike's parents all had it. But Jerry gave him an idea where to go get fixed. So while I had Brother Fry on the phone, I told him how to get to, excuse me, Arbuckle Family Health. Because Christy, the gal that runs that, is no nonsense, and she'll give you what you need to get over it. Okay, that's about all I got to say on this vlog. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. The boys get home from work at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. Tomorrow night, Cheyenne and Zara Rose, the lovely Zara Rose, have an oratorical contest. Shy's doing a speech, Zara Rose reciting a poem she memorized. But I won't be making it. Nick should be home in time to go do it. I'm just really tired. I didn't do well. Linda's been sick. She got up and took the kids to school anyway this morning. Bless her heart. There's no way I could have done it. Mom, love you, and yes, like I said on Messenger, I miss Dad. I do. I miss him sometimes so bad. I didn't get a chance to tell him I loved him before he passed. Well, I'm going to get off here and upload this, and then I've got to take care of some business stuff. B-I-D-N-E-S-S. Speaking of which, I bought a guitar with a guitar case off an outfit. I don't know exactly where they're at. They had 100%, now they got a 99% rating. I was supposed to have gotten it Friday. Then it was supposed to be here Saturday, then today maybe, and now supposedly tomorrow. But they relisted it for sale. I've already paid for it. So I'll give it until tomorrow, and then I'm going to be raising Cain with eBay. I don't have to have it, but I don't like the expensive guitar Nuno sent me hanging on the wall. I could build a case that would be better than the one I'm buying, but I don't have the time, and it's easier just to spend the money and have them ship it to me, and that's what I thought happened. I've only been burnt once before on eBay. I'm hoping this isn't the second time. Well, anyway, if you're watching this, know this old fat guy loves you with his whole heart. I do want God to bless you, like that sign up there says, be kind. Be kind. Bye.